my idea was to go underneath the radar and boom, 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 boom. And then my wife got involved. And the one thing I've learned after 35 years of marriage is that, there's certain things that you're going to win and certain things you're not going to win. And so she won this. I said I would do this for one way. She looked at me and says, "What's that?" I want to celebrate the people that were on my bus throughout my career. People that supported me, helped me be who I am, mentored me, put me on the right straight and narrow, supported me in all my endeavors, and I said, that's the only way I'm going to do this. And she said, all right, I won that one. So we're 1-1. But I can't say enough about the 45 years I've been in baseball, and the last 35 with my wife. And Doug Irvine, a former player of mine, not here today, sent an email. Mona, need your glasses. Can you please tell Greek that I'm sorry that I'm unable to attend, but I will be there in spirit. My youngest daughter, aka Irv Jr., is graduating from high school. Can you please get Greek's waist size for me? Now that he's retired, senior citizen, I think I can now return the diapers he gifted to me my senior year at UCLA. I'm assuming he's pooping himself these days. Enough said. That's the type of respect I garnered from all these years. I want to know who told my secret. But his bottom line is, more importantly, thank you, Kathy, for allowing him to do what he's done. And I can't say enough about my wife giving me the freedom and the support to do what I've been able to do, which is not work very much. So, babe, I love you. Thank you. I've got, where's Buffy and Tim and Bryce? But there they are. My stepdaughter, son-in-law, grandson. Love you. Thanks for coming. Marcia, thanks for being here. Where's Nick and Alicia? Nick and Alicia. Okay, they're hiding. Nick's okay. Nick and his wife are expecting soon. So if you hear a siren, it's probably because she's waiting too long. And of course, I've got my mother-in-law, Lois, 94 years old. This is, you might have seen the program. That was my short introduction. Nick's going to say a little bit, and then we're going to break into basically 3 different parts. We've got the UCLA contingent, we've got the UCI, contingent, and then we've got the uni contingent that's just the opposite of the UCI. Jeannie, I saw that Jeannie, I saw that snicker on your face. I borrowed it too. Okay. Sure is.
Woo!
Well, now that we're talking about programs, if you flip through it, you'll see that I was supposed to talk first, and you just took all my material, so joke's on me, I guess. Well, just want to thank everybody for being here. My dad's had a heck of a career. It's been more than 40 years, and it's been on the field, it's been in the classroom. He's touched a lot of people along the way. I was fortunate enough to basically have my dad as my coach until I stopped playing, which is, not everybody could say that. And to have a coach like him and a dad like him, pretty incredible stuff. It really meant a lot. I've got a lot of great memories. You know, back being on the bus with the UCI guys driving to Vegas, I see a lot of you guys now. I had this picture in my mind of you guys when you were younger, and I'll just leave it there. Hey, gravity happens, you know, gravity happens.
You'll get there.
Like my dad said, his career basically has been broken down into 3 components. His time at UCLA with Coach Adams, playing and coaching. His time at UC Irvine for 12 years as a head coach. And then obviously from 93 on at University High School. I don't know if you would have asked him 40 years ago if he would have ended up at University High School, if that was the end goal, but you know what? He ended up reaching out and touching a lot of children. Oh, that sounded bad. Not funny in this day and age. I think you know what I'm saying. He was able to really affect a lot of young people in positive ways, and that's his specialty. And with that said, I'll pass over to my dad, your coach.
I'm sorry I took some of your lines. That's what happens when you get to be old. Another senior moment. The first chapter, Gary and Rocky Craig, Gary Adams, coach at UCLA, and Rocky Craig, if you can come up here. Come on up. Gary and Rocky, I've known them since 1970. Rocky and I were teammates in Rapid City, South Dakota, back in 1970, and he's not going to tell any of those stories. But Gary gave me a chance to go back to Rapid City, South Dakota when I was at Fullerton College playing for Mike Scoville. And when we were back there, I knew I wanted to be a PE coach, and UCI didn't have a PE program, even though I told some of these guys that they did. And you know what, they believed in that. But you know, he knew I wanted to be a PE guy, so he called UCLA, and it worked out that I ended up going to UCLA, but played there for 2 years, and then went back to UCLA for 6 years with Gary. And you talk about cool job. That was a cool job. But you know, it's time for me to thank Gary, and you know, Rocky was a great teammate, and Gary, thank you. Really appreciate everything you've meant to me.
I guess it's our turn. I came a little bit prepared. This is a program, UCLA program in 1980, and it was Mike's 5th year of coaching with me at UCLA. I know Mike, I bet not any of you, except maybe Kathy, knows this about Mike, how good of a baseball player he was. But this is what it said about Mike in our program in 1980. When Gary Adams became the UCLA baseball coach, one of the first things he did was hire Mike Gerakos as an assistant coach. Gerakos is one of the finest hitters ever to play at UCLA. Is in his 6th year as Bruin assistant. Nicknamed the Greek during his playing days, Gerakos was the UCLA third baseman during the 1971 and 72 seasons. He hit .346 his junior year and .326 the following season. His lifetime average of .337 is the third best ever compiled by a Bruin. At that time, being so humble, I doubt anybody knew about those statistics. But he really was a great player. I found out about it when I managed the Rapid City Chiefs in the Basin League. It was a summer college league. At that time, it was the premier league in the United States. And Mike was my third baseman. Rocky was my center fielder. Anyway, I remember sitting on the bench, one of our first games. Mike was playing third. We're playing Sturgis, South Dakota. And they had the bases loaded in the first inning, no outs, and their cleanup hitter was up to bat. And he hits a line drive right at Mike. Mike puts his glove up and drops the ball. Now, he did that on purpose. Because I know he had great hands as a third baseman. And I know, how did he drop the ball? And I'm sitting there, stupid manager, Mike calmly picks up the ball, touches third base, throws it to second for the second out, throws it to first for the third out, and that was a triple play, got us out of the inning. And that's when I said, when I'm a manager at UCLA, I'm going to hire that guy. Anyway, he's become more than just a player, more than just a great coach, but one of my greatest friends. Lifetime. Thanks, Mike.
I talked to a couple of friends of mine that played with him in Rapid City also, and they want me to tell a few stories.
Get the mic closer to you.
Okay. I talked to a few friends that played with Mike in Rapid City. I played the first year in 1970 with him there. And my memory, one of my memories of Mike, there's a lot of, he was a great third baseman, a great teammate. You want him on the field with you. But there's a question I want to ask you. 45 years coaching, all the players here that have played with all the teammates that have been around you. For some reason, when a fly ball is hit to Mike, a pop-up. If you're playing center field and there's a clutch situation, there's a pop-up to the infield, everybody goes, yeah. Well, Mike had a way of coming underneath the ball and then catching about 2 inches from the ground every time. And I don't know if he taught that to you guys. There had to be a reason. It didn't just happen once. It happened consistently. And my memory might be called the dirt bag. And then, of course, words, we call him dirty Mike, filthy Mike. And it is not for his personality, because he's a wonderful man. His uniform was filthy. Absolutely filthy. And that's a good thing. If you're a ball player and you come out with a clean uniform, you didn't do much. With Mike, according to Jeff Molinoff, he caught him before a game one time rolling in the dirt. And I don't know if that's right. Jeff wanted me to make sure I told that story. Wheels, Gary Wheelock, another teammate, great anteater, great professional baseball player. His memory was in Rapid City of torturing Mike, absolutely torturing him every night. He would drill a hole in the mattress fit bunk beds at the sorority house, fraternity house. He would drill a hole and he'd put a tube through it, and then every night when Mike was sleeping, he'd either drip water on him or whipped cream. And Mike could never figure out what it was. He couldn't see it. It was in the mattress and it was just a little deep. So he doesn't know how Mike did so well without sleeping. And on other nights, they take it's like a rat, and they tie it to a string, and they drag it across the room where Mike could see it going. And he was torturing the whole time. He's a great player, a good friend. He's the kind of guy, if you're on a team, you want him on your team. And when he came to Irvine, after I did, I was really happy he was an anteater. I wanted him to come to Irvine with Gary, and Gary took him to Rapid City for that reason. Just a great guy. He really was. I'm privileged to be here. Thank you, guys. Some of the stories around this room, a little different than the Mike I knew, but I still love him.
Gary and I and Rocky go back a long ways, and Jen and Jim, the dirty, grubby, filthy, stinking. I didn't just invent that. That's been part of the mantra from day one. And so if you look around, you got the UCLA and the UCI jerseys and the University High School, Trust the Process. Coach Conlon came up with that. We collaborated on that. And then this year we've got the UNI baseball bus, and it talks about having the players lead by example all the time. I can't see that far. Team first. Ray, I used to be able to see through you. Now I can't see around you. Barb Smith. Barb, that's right. That's right. But it's the mantra we had this year, and I had more fun coaching. That's going to be the next one. After UCLA, I was fortunate to go to UCI, and the group of guys that I had, boy oh boy, you talk about. They played hard and they partied hard. But you know what, guys, I look around and I see Ray, I see James, I see Joe. I mean, I could go around the room, Chris and Bryant Winslow. Freddie Combs, Bryant Winslow, they played in the College World Series. Then they transferred to UCI. And they didn't graduate, so there was some great matter there. But you know what? I mean, that was pretty cool. Every one of you guys had an impact on me. Jeff, he takes a year off, so the no-hitter against San Jose State. Mike Fay, I won't say anything about that. And Doug Klein, I wouldn't dare say anything. Denny was one of the first guys in that first group. They had Bob Perry, I didn't see you. Denny was with that first group. I was a 29-year-old guy coaching at UCI. I thought I knew everything, and I was we're gonna do this. You know what? We had a pretty good group of kids, but men, I should say. And I'll tell you the quick story, and then I'll turn it over to the guys. They weren't playing hard enough for me. And it was one of those Santa Ana days, and the field was bone dry, and I had my shorts on. You know what? We're gonna run doubles. And it was always follow me. I didn't ask them to do anything. So I hit first, and I'm going to second base, and I'm halfway going, this was not a good idea. And I slide into second base, and my leg is bleeding, and that's what I'm talking about. And they look at me, this guy's crazy. The true story was, the next night, I had a temperature. Kathy was ready to take me to the emergency room because I was getting an infection. Not one of my brighter moments. But I think the message was sent. And you know what? The days that I was at uni, and I still have scars. I'm so proud of those scars. Gosh, you know, at 65 years old, I can still get scars. It was pretty cool. So, 12 years at UCI. I'd still be coaching there if they didn't drop the program. I loved it. I loved the players. I loved my assistants. All till Stacy Parker played for me and coached with me. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Roby, I remember you coaching that last year with us. You were in charge of the pitchers when they gave up the home runs. I had them when they threw strikes. S.A. Gallego, one of the best players ever recruited. I mean, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, that being said, I'm almost afraid to do this. Guys, if you want to say anything about the old guy, as long as it's appropriate, because you have a young Gavin's over there. And if you can limit it to a couple minutes each, and we'll go from there, because I know some of you guys, I haven't seen Faye wait that long to get another beer since he was a freshman in high school. See? You guys think I'm kidding. That's serious. That's serious. Oh my gosh. How I survived 12 years at UCI, I have no idea. I can keep telling stories about this. Who wants, Klein, Fay, Bone, who wants to do it?